Alright guys, today got a little project. I am replacing the cutting edge on this bucket here. I got a gouging tip for the torch, which I've been trying to get for a while, so I've never used one before, so we're going to learn together. I'm going to gouge that off. I have a new cutting edge in the garage. I'll probably end up cutting these off, welding some new pieces on, so let's just get right into it. Get the torch set up and start cutting. Alright, so here is a gouging tip. It's got the curve on it. I've never used one of these before. Put it on my new torch, so I've watched a few videos online. It's pretty self-explanatory, same as a cutting torch. You're just kind of on an angle, so I'm gonna give it a try. This whole back seam is welded, which is kind of annoying, but I would stitch weld it. When I put the new one on, I'm gonna stitch weld it. And then they stitch welded the front. So I might even just cut through that with a torch because I'm scrapping this piece. So I'll just cut right through that instead of wasting my time with the scarfing tip. But the back I need to use the gouging tip because I don't want to cut through the base metal because that's what's going to stay on the tractor. So, all right, let's try it out. So, let's see what we come up with. All right, well, that's I missed a little bit. Oops, sorry, missed a little bit on it. Like I said, I never used this before. This started cutting good. I was washing away the actual cutting edge here, so it's pretty good. It beats grinding the whole thing off. So I'll set you up on a time lapse, and maybe I'll get this thing cut up. All right, it's working pretty good. I mean, it's a gouging tip, so it gets ugly. I guess just like arc gouging, I can't really arc gouge. I don't have the compressor for it, so this is the next best option. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna grind that all off with a grinder. So this is easy. Hit it with the needle scaler. I got a couple little spots I gotta hit. And then I'm just gonna put the straight torch on, and like I said, I'm just gonna cut right through all those. Just cut right through them. I don't care. I'm getting that this plate's shot anyway, or the cutting edge is shot, so the new one's nicer and bigger and better. That's probably why I'm putting it on. But let me finish this little bit up here and we'll get to the front. Not too bad. I got that little edge off. You want to know why? You want to know why I like quick connects on the torch? Because I just took the other one off, put this one on with a straight tip. No taking the wrench and changing the tips and swapping torches. Quick connects are a must if you have multiple torches. And I suggest, if you're doing this kind of work, multiple torches, just for this exact reason. That's hot. All right, a couple more to go. Let me finish this up, and I'll hopefully be able to get this cutting edge off with a hammer and a chisel. So we'll see. Just a little quick tip, always just clean the tip of your torch in between cuts when you got some downtime. You heard it popping and crackling before because some stuff got in there. Pick up a tip cleaner. I don't know how much they are, they're cheap though, and just give it a quick clean. There we go. This one's a little harder to clean since it's a gouging tip, but all right, I gotta do a little more cutting on the back, so let's do it. We can get this thing off. I think it'll go. I just gotta cut right there. It's still attached. The front ones that were getting hung up. All right, there it is. I gotta clean up that. It bowed a little bit, but the new cutting edge is pretty straight, so definitely a learning curve with that gouging tip. My first initial pass, I thought I got it all, and then I started doing more and more when it wasn't getting wasn't coming off, and then I realized after I did a second pass, I saw the torch burn through the weld, and I was able to see the base metal underneath, so I went and I had to do it all over again and take more weld out. I wasn't taking enough metal out, essentially. That was the problem. So, and that definitely that rips up through some product. I mean, these are small bottles, but it definitely uses quite a bit. That'd be the one nice thing about arc gouge. You know, you got compressed air and a welder. You're using electricity, but you know, round trip for me to get these bottles is about an hour and 10 minutes, depending on where I go. So yeah, it works. You know, that's what I have. That's the setup I can use. It beats grinding this with a grinding wheel. That would be not too exciting. So I'm gonna take a lunch, or go inside and make some lunch, and then come out, grind all this up, and I definitely have to grind the back side, and then we'll get the new one fitted on there and start tacking it up. All right, I got everything cleaned up. Not too bad. A little cleanup on the front, cut out the sides. I cleaned up the bar. All right, we got it good. So I'm gonna put it up, try to clamp it, and I'm gonna actually spin the tractor around, stick it in the garage, or the front of the garage. A little windy out here. I'm gonna MIG this, use the MIG gun, so stay tuned. All right, here's the new one. It's actually a bolt-on with it's meant for carriage bolts. This doesn't have holes, and this is a welding channel for, you know, intensive purposes, so there's no fun in just drilling some holes in here. I want to weld this thing on. I'll never wear through this with the amount of work I do with this tractor, and it'll last a very long time. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be just like that. I'm gonna actually let it overhang quite a bit, just because. And so this once I cut this off, the old one, this is all bowed and all kinds of crazy stuff. So this is solid. I'm gonna clamp one side and then pull measurements off of the straight edge in the bucket here. Make sure it's square, because you know you kind of want this square when you're grading or doing anything with a bucket. And then I'll just clamp it as I go. Tack it, clamp it, clamp it. I got a bunch of clamps, so I might just clamp the whole thing and throw a bunch of tacks on it and then start welding it out. So that's a good starting point. In the notch. Now I do want to come this way. That's getting close. That one's in the notch. Now you can see. You can see that's a little wonky down there, right there. I mean, it's not tight. I don't have that tight, but this is 1/8 inch, I believe, 3/16. This will all clamp right up. So let me get some more clamps, and I'm going to start working it, and then I'll get the welder set up, and we'll start tacking it. All right, so I ran out of wire last time, but you guys, come over here. This is what I use now for MIG wire, Blue Demon. There we go. Want to look, 035 wire, 11-pound spool. That's what the millermatic over there takes. I like this stuff. I always just went to Tractor Supply and got Hobart stuff. I always just wanted to try something different, so I ordered this online. It runs good. You know, it really can't really tell much of a difference, but I hadn't had any problems with it. I put 11 pounds through that already. This is my second one. The only gripe I have with Blue Demon, if you guys are ever watching this video, it's hard to order. They don't have a website. They have Instagram, a Facebook, and then I guess a Linktree. They have an eBay store, Amazon. Actually, my local welding supply carries it, but they don't have a website. But whatever, you know, you can order it off wherever. But I do like this stuff. I'm gonna set it in here. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm not sponsored by him or anything, but it's just the MIG wire that I like. So. Might have to go a little hotter. This is thick, so I'm going to try to go a little hotter. That is a little better. Alright, let's try here. Good, good. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, that looks good to me. That'll work. Alright, I need to... Which way do I want to do this? I'm going to curl the bucket down and then sit on the inside of it and weld the inside of it. I can sit there and start welding that. Not too bad. Just for the sole reason that was a pain to get off, so I don't anticipate anyone ever taking this off, but I'm just gonna kind of stitch weld it. So they don't look too bad. That's nice. That's a nice one. It works. That's pretty slick. That's a nice setting. That was the old setting up here, just tacking it, but that's nice. That's like, man, I like that. That's a nice one. right, that's a wrap, guys. This thing's all boxed up. Nice new cutting edge. It's nice and straight. Got the sides all welded on. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you got a tractor, you can do it. It's that simple. I could have bolted it on, but that's not fun. Let's just weld it on. Leave it for the next guy who's got to change it. Probably won't be me. So again, thanks guys. Matt, MCF Welding. Here's the channel, and there it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one.